Hello everyone, thanks for joining me again on Leading Every Day. This is the online church for New Heaven Baptist Church. New Heaven Baptist Church is located at number 4 Oghenekaro Close off Nimbe Street. So anytime you're in town, please join us. So thanks again for joining. In Leading Every Day, we look at the issue of leadership because I believe that everyone is a leader. As a father, as a mother, as a youth, as a teenager, as a worker, as a business person, everyone is a leader and everyone has influence. And one of the solutions to life problems is true leadership because everything rises and falls on leadership. So the focus on Leading Every Day is to bring solutions to your everyday life by applying the principles of leadership. So thanks again for joining, and if you're joining for the first time, please, I will encourage you to look at our past broadcast, and I believe it's going to be a blessing to your life. And also, if you are just joining, I want you to make some comments, I want you to share, and I want you to put some likes so that we know that you are there. We started a new series last week, and the title is How to Sell a Vision, or How to Sell Your Vision. And the reason is because I believe that everyone has a vision, and that vision is not just for you. That vision is how it can be a blessing to thousands of people. And so the question is, how do you move from this is the vision God has put in my heart, and for people to buy into that vision? That is what this series is all about. And last week I was reading from the book of Joshua chapter 1 verse 16, and I was saying to myself, this is where I want to get to in my leadership journey. And what is that? Joshua 1:18. This was the response of the response of the people of Israel to Joshua after Joshua shared his vision with them. He said, then they answered Joshua, whatever you have commanded us, we will do. And wherever you send us, we will go. Beloved, I don't know about you, I want to get to this place in my leadership journey. I want to be able to stand before the church and say, this is what God is saying we should do. And I say, where? Everyone, including the children, we are with you, Pastor. And I know there are some persons listening now, you're saying, I have an idea, in my head, but it's as if it's not moving. What can I do? This series is for you. Or maybe you are a CEO, maybe you're about to start a business, whatever you are involved that has to do with, reaching out to others. You don't know how to set that vision. This is what this series is all about. For me, I call this the leader's dream. Every leader wants to get to this point, to have this dream. Last week I shared 3 points. I just want to pick them out. I said if you want to sell your vision, number 1, you must be a vision helper. And you see that in the life of Joshua. He was of great help to Moses. He helped Moses to achieve his dream. And people were able to give him that support because of the help he gave. Number 2, I said be ready. Be ready. You don't know when the next opportunity will come. Just be ready. So if somebody wakes you up from your sleep and say, what is your vision? You are able to share with that person. Number 2, I say, aim very high. Whatever vision you have, aim very high. Don't make your vision too small, and that when the opportunities come, you have regret later on that you did not make it bigger than you thought. So today I'm going to share with you another 3 to 4 points on how to sell a vision. Now remember, you are in the process of selling your vision. So that is what we are looking at. So number 4, the first one I will share today, which will be like 4. The 4th point based on last week's series is what I call set boundaries. Set boundaries. And you see that in Joshua 1 verse 4. Don't forget, in Leading Every Day, our principles are from the scripture. Joshua 1:4, it says, your territory will extend from the desert to Lebanon, and from the Great Sea to the Euphrates and all the Hittite countries, and to the Mediterranean Sea in the west. Can you imagine this? That when God was giving Joshua the plan, God gave him the boundaries, the territories. Now, let me share this with you in my leadership journey. I don't know about you, but this has happened to me severally. I discovered that sometimes as a leader, we sell too many things. So people don't really know the product we are selling. So you're selling this product today and they wake you up. Let me just give you a very simple example. So for example, you say today, I think I want to sell orange. And somebody calls you for orange. You say, no, I think the next day you say, I want to sell apple. And somebody calls you again, you say, no, I think tomorrow, the next day, I want to sell mangoes. You are selling, but the product is not really, I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say, the product is not really made known. So if you want to sell your vision, then make sure you set boundaries. So people know you for this is what you stand for. So for example, if a thought comes to somebody's mind about a particular thing, the person knows who to call, because that is what you stand for. So in selling your vision, you must set boundaries. You must know your boundaries. You must not become jack of all trade and master of none. You must not become like a general contractor, those things, trying to get everything together. You must know your boundaries. Very, very important. In fact, this point I'm sharing is very, very key. You must know the boundaries. You must know your territory, as a leader. That will help you to sell your vision. That will help you very well to sell your vision. So the question is, if I mention your name, what product rings in my head? If I mention your name, what product rings? If people mention your name, what product rings in their heart, in their mind? It's very, very important. That will help you to sell your vision. The fifth one is what you see in Joshua 1 verse 5. It says, no one will be able to stand against you all the days of your life. As I was with Moses, so I will be with you. I will never leave you, nor forsake you. Do you know why God was saying that to Joshua? It's because in this leadership journey, there will be some time you feel that you're alone. Please listen to me, my friend, and I want you to write this down. And that's the truth. Every great leader knows this. Sometimes the leadership journey can be lonely. I'm telling you the truth. Sometimes the leadership journey can be so lonely. So sometimes you just get to the point, you just feel that I'm alone. Nobody is there, not even God there with you. So the fifth thing you must know on how to set your vision is focus on God. Focus on God. Focus on God. He's the one that gave you that vision. He's the one that put that vision in you, and is going to carry you till the end. So I want to say that in the leadership journey, in selling your vision, sometimes you might feel that you are alone. You might feel that there is nobody there to be of support to you. Never mind. Just know that God is with you. So focus on God. Focus on God. The third thing I want to share today is what you see in verse 6. Be strong and courageous, because you will lead these people to inherit the land I swore to their ancestors to give them. What is the third thing I'm sharing today, which is like actually number 6 on the series, is that have the nature of your vision. Every vision has a nature. And what is that nature? The nature of be strong and courageous. Be is not a doing thing, it's a nature. Be strong and courageous. Now listen to me. Some people are already discouraged before they even start their vision. So people are already giving up before they actually start their vision. And can I also say this, that there's some people who actually started, and in the process or in the middle of the journey, they just give up. The nature is be strong and be courageous. If you are really going to set that vision, you must be strong and very courageous. Very, very, very courageous. So you need to have that nature of be strong and be courageous. It's very, very important as you go out to sell your vision. Because listening, you're going to get a lot of no's. You're going to get a lot of discouragement. But be strong and courageous, because God is saying that I've given you that vision and it will come to pass. You also see that in verse 7. In fact, 3 times the word be strong and courageous is used in the book of Joshua chapter 1. You see that in verse 7. It says be strong again and very courageous. So it takes courage to set that vision. It takes courage to believe in that vision. And it takes being strong to continue in the path of that vision God has put in your heart. So that is very, very key. So I'm going to do a recap of what I've shared today, which means that if you are to sell your vision, you must know your boundaries, you must set boundaries, you must focus on God, and you must have the nature of that vision. So if you have a big vision, have the nature of being strong and very courageous. And I tell you, my friend, there's no doubt that you are going to sell that vision and others are going to be part of it. So I hope you have gotten something today, and I hope you are blessed. Please join me again next week as we look at how to sell a vision, how to sell your vision. And I want you to know that God is preparing you for something big. Thanks again. Every details about leading every day and our Life Leadership Academy will be shared with you on the screen. Thank you, and see you again next week. I'm Ben Oghenekaro, reaching you from the Life Leadership Academy. Do you know everyone wins when a leader gets better? And that is what this academy is all about. When you come, we'll teach you how to become a better leader. You learn, you grow, and you evolve. I will be teaching all courses that have to do with leadership, mentorship, boardroom, and these are the things that are going to help you to be a leader. So join us, and I believe that you become a better leader and you will win. Thank you.